Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Oof! I connected everything literally 5 minutes before the live stream because I got electricity much later than they were promising by schedule. So good thing that I'm just perfect timing. I'm already with microphone, I believe. Yeah, it is working. Perfect. So, and let's start our live stream today with raffle because I have kit. I will try to share my screen. If it is not working, I will show you with my phone what I'm seeing on my screen, but I will try full screen. And I will open number generator and the raffle itself, because we have a beautiful model of the New York pilot boat Phantom. And I believe I have 50 participants. So I'm checking on the screen if it's not visible yet. I hope that it will share on the screen. I will prepare number generator, so I need to find 3 winners between 1 to 50. Okay, finally I can show you my screen. It's a very rare, it happens very rarely. So my laptop is working today, and let's find our first place winner. It will be number 42. So who is under this number? Let's check. It's 45. It's 43. So 42. This is Jensen Builds. I hope I'm reading this your name correctly. So you are on the first place and you have the right to claim your prize during 1 month. So, but if you can't pick it up, or you can't, by any reasons you decided that you don't want it anymore, so we can follow this prize to another winner on the second place, and it will be number 13. And number 13, somewhere on the bottom, I believe. Number 13 is number 13, Richard Sloop. So you have a second right to claim the prize if the winner of the first place couldn't pick it up. And how about to find the third place? So it will be number 20. And number 20 is 4. Number 20. This is number 20. Olha Monopoly. Interesting name. So if it's nickname, I'm sorry if I am claiming this is your name. So you are on the third place. I will make a post in the community tab or post tab. It recently was renamed by YouTube, don't know why. With all these numbers and winners. And oh, this is wrong screen. This is the one. And so yeah, I will create a post with lucky winners. And unfortunately, because I'm in Kyiv, I can't open United States Post Office website and calculate the cost. So I'm asking Krum, he's calculating, then we are agreeing when and how to send, or if you want to pick it up. So it can take a little longer because I haven't sent, or Krum haven't sent, because I haven't given him address still. I hope I will have enough electricity and can call him after this live stream, and finally I will give him the address of the previous winner, or he will send maybe 2 parcels together this time. So I'm sorry, it can be with delay, but you will get your prize just with a little delay. So, and today we will plan our main deck on the Mayflower. So let me change screen. So this is what we are working on at the moment. Previous live stream I was working on the planking, so I finished it. It was 3 planks on each side, or 3 strikes, I believe. So I completed everything here, cleaned also this notch, if I can say like this, for the stem. This is original stem from the kit. So let me show you how it should be. And because the prototype model in the instructions, it built with 1 single layer of planks, So this is how it should be by these instructions. Since I'm making second version, double layer of planking, and in the instructions they are suggesting to do exactly this, to make with 2 layers of planks, because when you have finally a proper surface, it's much easier to repeat if you have made proper planking first time, so you just have to repeat all these planks on the second layer, or if you made some mistakes, you just can fix them on the second layer. But since I mentioned it before in the first episode or first live broadcast with MAYFLOWER, I want to replace all the parts from basswood, because the entire model made out of basswood. Only the skeleton, the false keel, let's say, and bulkhead, they are laser cut from plywood, but the rest of the model or the kit made out of basswood, and I want to replace it with boxwood, pear, etc. So this is, I pre-cut, pre-shaped my future stem. So this is how it should be. It is even a little wider, because I will shape it on the model when I will glue it. I already drilled a few holes for this threaded rods on which my model will be sitting on the stand. So this is, I just marked where I have to drill it. So this is how it is at the moment. But as I said, I will shape it properly in the very end when I will glue it on the model, because this is stem and somewhere I have keel. Where is the keel? But because I'm making 2 layers of planking, so I will glue another plank on the keel, sort of, or second imitation of the rabbit, or second rabbit, sort of. It's incorrectly, of course, but this is a model. In the result should be the how it looked like, that how like it was built exactly the same way how the ship was built. So this is something, because when I will glue also planks on the stern, I will glue another piece also on the stern post, and that's why I also have this false rabbit, second false rabbit. So everything will be perfectly straight and how it should be. Visually, you couldn't even recognize that it was with double rabbits or something, but you have to do this because of the second layer of planking. So I hope that I will show you this on live stream. If not, I will film everything and I will show you in the regular videos. And for the next Friday, I will edit video with all these planks and planking. And also I marked and cut gun ports, because I want to make on my model open gun ports. With its imitation half cannons, but it will be visible like it is real cannons. So I want to install the frames or ceiling of the gun ports. I think I will make it maybe probably out of pear or boxwood, no, pear, because I want to plank lower part of the model. Instead of painting white, I want to plank it with white holly. Just I will use different colors of wood to show different colors of the ship. I don't want to use on this one any single drop of paint. So that's why I'm playing with different colors of wood. And before I can make single layer of planking, I have to plank all the decks except the poop deck, because it will be done later, because I need to add a few beams here, and the deck actually will be much longer, almost to the main mast, almost to here. So this will be much bigger deck. So I will plank main deck, I will plank also deck on the forecastle and stern castle. Don't know how many I can plank today, but my plan is to do it today. And because this is very thin planking, in the kit it is basswood, but also I cut the same sizes of planks which were available in the kit. And actually, who wants to replace it and you don't have a table saw and all the power tools to cut proper sizes, after the live stream I will add in the description under this video website where you can order different woods, different dimensions, and actually they will be cut specifically for your order. The guy who is cutting them, I believe he is cutting them only when he is getting order, specifically under your needs. So, and you can get all these strips, all the standard sizes from him easily. Perfect. The size will be so perfect, you can check each strip with a caliper and it will be perfect. Usually I'm buying from him boxwood because he has the thickness of the sheets, proper one, because I couldn't find proper for my table saw. Usually it is much thicker and I just can't cut it on my table saw, so I'm buying from him usually boxwood sheets. And then I can cut it in any sizes, dimensions, strips which I need. So I will edit after the live stream, because I will have another hour or hour and a half electricity after the live stream. If I won't sit longer than 2 hours here, so I will have some spare electricity. Just because without electricity I don't have internet, and without internet, mobile internet, this is also so slow, it's impossible to work, especially live streaming. It is impossible even to answer some comments. I'm typing comments to answer on the YouTube and they are just disappearing somewhere into the space without publishing. So that's why I'm almost not answering comments, but in some moments when I have electricity I do answer the freshest comments, let's say. I just can't answer all of them at this moment, but I hope when I come back home from the United States I will answer all of them. So that was a lot of talking. How about working? I cut some strips. I will cut all of them and I will glue simultaneously all of them because they are very thin. I don't have to bend them, I just need to clamp them from the top because the deck is with such curve. So I just will put some, I just will use some rubbers, but I already prepared some here, or I just will put some strips of additional wood. So let's cut all of them. I have a few more. Don't know how many more I need, and then I will glue them, and then we can move on another deck. And for the trannels, I'm still debating what I want to use. It definitely will be, I will make them with toothpicks, but I have 3 different types of toothpicks. Today I found even black bamboo, so they stained with something. They call them black, white and black. It's really bamboo toothpicks and they are brownish. I can't say that they are black, they are just dark brown. I have normal bamboo toothpicks. This is just to show you difference in color. And I have just some kind of soft wood, maybe it's basswood or something similar. So I will make a sample and will choose which one I like more. And of course, before gluing them on the model, I will apply also oil on the sample and will choose which one is the most acceptable or beautiful. So let's cut. And I can use cuts off from my strips. I have a few here, so I will use the same strips of wood which I'm gluing on the deck. So I definitely will get proper sample. This is what I'm constantly repeating because I'm constantly getting the same question. What are you using for like finish on your model or something? I'm using even if it is oil, I can use in different oil, I can use it in different order, like for example oil, shellac, again oil, or some wax. It really depends also if it is the same wood, but sometimes you can get more brownish, different texture of wood. It really does matter. So every time I'm making sample for each model, even if it is the same oils. Because right now I want to play also with the different toothpicks, so I definitely have to make a specific sample with the same wood strips and with all these 3 types of toothpicks. So I'm just usually measuring length, cutting it with such cutters because it's stiff wood, and to get proper 90 degrees I'm just sanding it with a block like this, and then I need to measure it. I think I have mixed because somewhere this is too long on this side, just perfect on this side. Perfect. So I have a few dry planks on each side. Too long, a little more sanding. And also the construction of this kit, after planking decks, I have to plank bulkheads. I have additional molds for my bulkheads. So this is what I have to plank after the decks. And after that I can finally glue these two, sort of, I forgot the proper term for this, sides of my ship. Oh, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate your support, guys. You are making possible to live stream from Kyiv, because it's really difficult here, not only because of lack of electricity, it's also difficult to find some even materials. So today I was running on the other side of the city and searching for cyanoacrylate. I found it. I couldn't find any manufacturers which I was using before, so that was also a challenge to find something similar what I was using before. Like, and I don't know, maybe because mostly all these glues were imported before, and maybe right now not all manufacturers can import them, because mostly we have everything from Poland right now. I have this double component putty, so I found some interesting cyanoacrylates which I never seen before, never used before, so it will be interesting to use new brands. And the thing is that everything what we have here, it's not only about materials, tools, it's also about food. Everything is so low quality. I think I was talking about that I bought small micro mod rotary tool from Proxon. I was changing the adapter 3 times. The third one I bought in a different store, and it also came, I can't say broken, the plastic box itself cracked, and all 3 of them had the same problem. So how? The Proxon, this is such expensive brand, usually everything is with good quality, but 3 times replaced it and 3 times I got the same problem. Like, so I will publish this video on Tuesday. You can see what I'm talking about. It is working, but it is with broken plastic box. So in what China basement it was assembled, I don't know, and how you can send entire bunch of such adapters to the country, because I believe they are from one bunch. And this is about everything here. It's so difficult to find good quality tools and materials. And also I couldn't find linden here, so that's why I used some cuts off of wood which I had at home and filled some partially spaces between the bulkheads. So this is my long speech about big thank you guys for supporting my channel. Proper length. I have another piece here. So I'm just trying to sand each end of the plank with block of wood and another block, just plus minus 90 degrees. It won't be visible because I will put extra bulkheads here. If my camera will work, I can show you the rest of the video. Yes, working. Working. Okay, how about this length? Oh, now it's not visible on that side of the model. I will show you on this side. Theoretically, I should be able to glue all planks on the decks today, but we'll see. The most difficult probably to cut proper length. A little more sanding because this one is too long. So maybe the entire brand is no longer that good if your box also is broken. And I was blaming that because in Ukraine we have low quality of everything at the moment. But if you have the same problem, then I feel better too. I can show you what I'm talking exactly about. I hope I won't break anything additionally. I'm talking about this box, and this is exactly where all three of them were broken. Just plastic box. So this one is the less damaged, let's say. I'm thinking about to glue plastic with something. So I don't know. But this is really something. This is such popular name, such loud name. So like Proxon has the best hobby tools, and really they have the best rotary tools. The rotary tool itself is just perfect, small, light, very easy to maneuver on the model. The drill is drilling perfectly. You can control the speed, which is very important also for wooden models. But the adapter with cracked box, so just unpleasant. And I'm a big fan of Proxon rotary tools, and I was really disappointed. I have another plank here. Just to cut the very end of it. I don't know if you can hear this noise. Very pleasant noise to the pain in my teeth. Okay, little more sanding to long plank. More planks on another side, and it will be good. Flip this one. The planking is actually less than 1 millimeter thick, I believe 0.75. Oh, yeah, I bought also very good quality caliper. It's plastic and it can show you different dimensions just when it is on without measuring anything, because at the moment it tells me minus 10 millimeters, 0.6. So now I'm talking about the quality. So caliper which I found here, plastic one, and it shows something really ridiculous. One more time. 0.7. Okay, this one I will believe. It should be about 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. Yes. so this is 0.7, and as I said, I measured and made same dimensions which I had in the kit. Just cut some pear, boxwood, a little of holly for planking. Oh, I need to cut it right on the bottom planking, and a few strips of black hornbeam, or it was ebony, don't remember, I think it was black hornbeam for the whales. And I'm still thinking if I want or I don't want to use inks for the colored parts like blue, yellow, red. It's not paint, so if I will participate with my model in the European Championships, so this is the class where model is not painted, because ink this is not paint. You can see the texture of wood under it. But I'm still thinking, I like when the model is completely wooden without any single drop or color, except black hornbeam, of course. Because it's not natural, but ebony is natural, black hornbeam is just replacing natural. Oh, okay, I can glue one more plank, much shorter actually than the others. So one side is almost ready. Something like this long. So this side is ready for gluing, but I just will put it aside so it won't jump. In the same order as it is on the deck, just next to the model. And now I can deal with the second side. This one's too long. Need some sanding. Or not, when it's properly bent. Is this long enough? Not really. Yeah, if you are talking about planks and strips for the planking from the kits, it also depends what type of the wood and where they cut from the piece of wood, or is it just veneer. And veneer usually is not holding the edges, so this is the worst planking for the model. Yeah, it's easy because it's very thin, you can bend and do everything what you want, but you can't see that straight perfect edge of each plank. So that's why I prefer thin real strips of wood than strips of veneer. Even the same wood, just if you will take strips of veneer and properly cut strips of planks, they will look really very different. This is because when how the veneer manufactured, then the entire huge piece of wood rotates and huge blades are cutting thin layer of the wood, so entire sheet of this veneer, this is like total cracks, and when you are cutting strips of wood, because of this small, tiny, invisible by human eyes cracks, there's just wooden materials chips off, and you don't have this perfectly straight edge. So that's why You definitely can see the difference between strips out of veneer and just strips out of a sheet of wood cut into strips. That's why I really don't like to use veneer. Although my first model, and even Bounty, it was veneer, I believe, and on the Victory it was also veneer. But after that I said, like, no veneer, don't want no more veneer. Just on the Victory, the owner wanted the same color as the furniture, so I have no choice just to use the same veneer. But that was the last model which I planned with veneer. One. Still too long one. Perfect. A few more. Perfect. We'll film something also. One more long, and then I can use something shorter. I'm sorry for this loud noise. If it is really also microphone can catch it, it's unpleasant. Just a little shorter. have another plank which is not too long. So I think I have all planks which I have to glue. So I will remove them also in the same order. Excuse me, just a little dust and I'm sneezing. And now I need to find some glue. Maybe I can remove everything what I have here. Come on. It's already full cup of glue. Okay, it's moving, not too fast, but it is. Thank you guys. I saw that I have allergy only on walnut wood, but apparently also on the boxwood too. Oh, this is a huge piece of glue I have to throw away. To find all my brushes, and they were somewhere here. So let's glue it. The first one I will apply this glue, and the rest I can just apply glue on the deck. But definitely it is better to apply the glue on both sides which you are gluing. Boxwood is not absorbing or soaking glue in fibers, but the basswood, it's like sponge. So that's why if you are gluing two pieces of basswood, definitely you have to apply it on both sides. And if you want to ask why I'm not imitating coking on these planks, it's vessel which was purchased for one trip, let's say, and definitely wasn't in perfect condition. It definitely must be cheap vessel, so I'm not sure that it was so polished to a shiny look, properly maintained. So I just think that maybe the proper for this one just to plank her without all that gloss and shine, which we can see on the warships. Like Royal Navies, they were scraping decks with juice of tropical plants and trees, so their decks were practically white and properly also scraped and sanded with stones. So that's why all that fake imitation of worn out decks on the Royal Navy ships, this is just a huge mistake. If captain couldn't maintain properly his ship, his head probably should fly immediately somewhere. That's why I prefer also historical accuracy, how the ships were maintained. If it is a pirate ship or whaler, yes, dirty decks for sure, worn out decks, but it is definitely not about warships. And for this small vessel, can't say that it was completely not maintained, but I don't think that her decks were polished to a shiny, glossy look. I need to glue second half of the deck, and then I will use rubbers to hold it in place. I like this PVA glue, just for clamping with fingers and it is already in its proper place. Yes, the thickness of these strips, 0.7 millimeters, a little thicker than usually you can see 0.6 millimeters veneer, but as I said, I prefer to use real strips than veneer strips. It definitely makes a big difference. Don't want to have extra drops of glue in not such inconvenient spot. A drop of glue in each end of the plank. This one. I will clamp it with just rubber bands. I have somewhere some pieces of wood, if I can remember where. It was somewhere. Of course I can't find it, so I probably will use just the strips of wood from the kit. They can do the job like this. Actually, maybe even better, they are soft, they can't damage the wood. Just on the edges I will use clamps probably, or longer strips of wood. Like this. Oh, stay in proper place. Maybe the last plank is not necessary. I will cut it or will cover it with waterway later, but let's hold it there. I will need another rubber band. Are you planning to use what is bullies? I don't know such term. Can you explain what is this? Very good rubber band. Strong. Exactly what I need. Come on. Trying to clamp the plank and it is not really holding it. I have some small tiny clamps. The keyword is somewhere. It is not really holding it. Okay, we'll cut later this. Or even without planks, it is better holding. Another rubber band in the very end. So like this, and later I will scrape it with a scraper, which I will make from utility knife or blades for utility knives. This is the best scrapers. Yay! So I managed to plank the main deck. Now I will plank the forecastle probably. And I believe I will have open hatch and closed hatch and the mast steps. Let me check the field of depth on my camera. I maybe couldn't do this like this. So I have some cuts off not much. I'm very economical. Wow, good. And here I don't have to cut the exact length because then I can just sand it. But plus minus I will try to cut it to a proper length. Oops. Of course it's too far. How many already? This is probably too short or not. And this one is broken. Another strip. Few more. I already drilled holes for the stand. Just need to glue threaded rod and I can screw it to the temporary working stand. It will be more convenient. The model won't dance. More comfortable to work. Something like this. I will take this half down, or it will jump somewhere. And we'll work on another half. strip. Interesting. Microphone is right under my nose. Is it still not working properly? Just, I know that microphones and such stuff usually is catching such noises, squeaking, squawking doors, much better than the voice itself. Because the microphone, the loudness maximum, is just specific microphone, it's very quiet. I noticed that, but it's convenient, it's small, and I could travel with it. Okay, I need to cut small, short strip first. Yeah, this is also the specific microphone. It's very quiet, and I turned it on maximum on in the OBS, so I can see that it is working. But yeah, the specific microphone is very quiet. Probably I will glue everything before this little hatch, because here I have to be very precise. So how about to glue this part? Maybe one more strip. And then I will work around the hatch separately. So let me take all these strips. And let's glue them. Checking everything on the main deck. Some reason some strips are sticking out higher. But as I said, I will scrape them later. Maybe it was also wrong angle. Maybe right now it's much better. Also the position of the microphone. So if you have or can't hear me, just text that you have some difficulties with microphone, voice, etc., loudness. Maybe sometimes I can fix it, sometimes just can't. I don't know why. Okay. Don't want to apply too thick layers, so the glue will be just leaking out between planks, also not good. I will clean it, of course, later. Just don't like to stick to the PVA glue. It's very nice to have these marks on each deck. You have this perfectly straight line along which you have to position your planking. It's very convenient. Usually I'm drawing this line with pencil, but manufacturer already did this for you. So thank you very much for this convenient feature. It's very convenient to do like this when you have perfectly flat deck without narrowing strips. Then wood is not like not bending, not twisting, so it's very easy to glue on the flat surface. Almost flat. It still has some curvature on the bulkheads, but still this is not that very difficult to glue without any strong clamping. For the last one I will apply even some glue on the strip. Plant. And here I can use clamp so I won't damage it. I'm just going to mark with a pencil. Where the must step will be. And I will glue next 1, 2, 3, 4 strips. It was something around the hatch. The open hatch, I mean. And then I will work around the next one. And we'll apply some glue on these 2 strips. We'll make thinner layer here. Just almost perfect match on the edge of this hatch. Just want to clean the glue. And now I can work around the hatch. But actually what I need to do just to glue another one, 1 plank on each side perfectly 90 degrees, and this is it. even recorded some. Good, let me check. Because for some reasons on my screen, you know, there it's blurry a little, can't see the proper sharp edges. It should be. Oh, thank you, no go. Yeah, not intentionally, when I'm sticking my nose in the model, quite often I can miss questions. So yeah, if I haven't seen your question in the live chat, please drop them in the regular comments, I will answer them. But as I said before, because I'm in Ukraine and we have not enough electricity, let's say. So after the live stream I will have another hour, maximum 1.5 hours. So if how many I will be able to answer, I will answer, and will try to answer them as fast as possible. But if I haven't answered them, I will answer them at some point when I have electricity or when I will come back to the United States. Just really, at the moment, it's a little difficult to give you immediately all answers. Thanks. What I want, just to make a perfectly square hatch here. I can't see any questions that part of the chat which I can see from here right now. How about second strip? Not 90 degrees. Just really need something straight, like a ruler. Perfect. So it is straight. The most difficult is just to cut 90 degrees strips or edges of it. Actually, I can't say that the first one is straight. How about now? Same problem. Just remove these small strips. perfect. Now it is perfect 90 degrees. Now I need to cut proper length, or a little longer. This is not a problem to cut it later. Like this. Like this. Oof. And one more. And this one. Actually, I can cut it also later directly on the deck, the small tiny notch. Tiny, because this will be very small. So I will cut it like carvings on the deck later. And small tiny piece. Okay. Now I need to glue it. now the rest of planks. And then for castle deck will be ready too. Maybe it won't be visible, but I will glue this one also. And probably will clamp it, so accidentally will not rip it off. Like this. I'm on my schedule, so the stern castle deck is left. Yay! At least once I will manage to make everything what I'm planning to. And also here it shouldn't be that much precise. So I can cut longer strips and we'll send them later to a proper length. Let me check also field of depth here. And I will use another strip. Have some short ones. This is too short. So tomorrow, theoretically, we can start trenailing the decks, all of them. And I will check how the beams are marked on the drawings. Because if something is not right, we can check in the book. I have book, Baker's book, William Baker's book, who designed the Mayflower 2, the ship of which we have. And actually we are building the model of the Mayflower 2. So this is the model of this replica. We can cut some shorter planks. shorter things. And small tiny one in the very end, like this piece of wood. Perfect. Just will take all of them down and we'll cut planks for the second half. Need to find another strip. Sometimes when I have strips of different shades, like lighter, darker, I can position them like zebra, lighter, darker, then it is quite interesting texture on the deck. But this time I have just so perfect boxwood that each strip is same shade and color and even texture. It's also good. So if it was different shades, it is not a problem at all. Everything what you can't hide, so you have to underline it even more. So if you have different shades of strips and you think that it will be weird, just position them even more, like underlining that you have lighter and darker strips, like zebra. I have shown this on my Pegasus model and I got exactly about this lots of comments, like was it intentional or just accidental that my planks are like lighter, darker, and yes, it was absolutely intentionally done. So you can see each plank separately. And under oils it looks even much better. Just interesting, let's say. Next strip will be shorter. Yep. Maybe, actually it should be same long still. Maybe, yes. And the next one, definitely shorter. And small tiny piece in the very end, like this one, or even this one. Yes, I can glue. Glue. And also another question, I have shown it before, but I'm still getting the same questions. How I'm keeping my brush with glue, not dry, soft. So every time I'm gluing something, I'm dropping it into the water. And every time when I need to use it more, I'm just wiping it together with a paper towel. And it's clean, soft, not dry. So constantly just dropping it into the water. So that's how I'm doing this. Let's glue this one too. Maybe a little more fresh glue. this. Looking good. Can't see where is it mark. Maybe a little more glue on this one. And clamp. Can't clamp it there. Okay, then one clamp only. Something like this. Rubber band or not? Let me think about it. It will hold like this. Oh, it's holding. Or not. Like this. Another rubber band. And now it should dry. What happened here in the very bow? Oh, good job. And I have shifted something, so let me show you what I have done here. Maybe now I have to use soldering iron already, for sure. So I need to unglue a piece of plank. So let me show you why it is so important to have PVA glue, and yeah, it dries already very fast, so I need to unglue these two pieces. And for this I need soldering iron. Soldering iron. Soldering iron. Let's warm it up. I will need some water. Just I shifted these last two planks and the glue already dried. I will apply some water. I will reglue them. I think I can do with the same tool. In the moment when it is hot enough, let's wait a few seconds and I can check some comments. I heard that or gives a lot of thumbs up in their life, later ends up in the what is how? Oh, yeah, connection is very important. Quality, internet, etc. Is it hot enough? Is it on actually? Yeah, I can feel that it is hot. Just not hot enough. A little more of water. It's still fresh, but I don't want to break it. Oh, it's hot. So in the moment you are warming up the plank, try to remove it. Yeah, it's quite fresh, it's very easy to remove. But even if your glue, PVA glue, already completely dried, in the moment you warm it up with soldering iron, immediately remove it, because the PVA glue will start curing off back. So where is my scalpel? I want to scrape the glue and re-glue it. It's still quite fresh. I'm quite happy with it. And same for the plank itself. So I'm just scraping it off. It's still soft. And because this is boxwood, it's quite stiff wood. It's very difficult to damage with such scraping off. I can't say the same about basswood. In same condition, let's say. So, and this one. You always can wait when the glue completely dries, just can sand it. But I want to glue everything today and right now. So I want to clean it now. Yeah, usually this is something what I'm not showing in the regular videos, like I did just with these planks. Just shifted it, and I flipped it also. So I will glue it back in the proper position, both, and we'll clamp them one more time, and we'll put aside without touching anything, so everything will dry. Everything will dry in proper position. Glue. I will need a little more glue. Paper towel. And it will dry till tomorrow, and we'll see what is the schedule for tomorrow, because I still don't know when I will have a live stream tomorrow. Today we got a little more of electricity than it was before. Sometimes we were getting even less than 1 hour. Today it is about 4.5 hours, or 3.5, or almost 4 hours in a row with electricity. This is a lot already. So I can work with my little power station I have here. So I just can turn on the light like this one and I can work, but can't stream without internet. This one goes here. Soldering iron already cold, or not too hot. I will clamp it here. I think I know how I made the damage now. I need a piece of wood. Piece of wood. Need to find my cuts off. They can be quite useful in these spots, like on the ends of the decks. Something like this. Now it is in the proper position. So I believe this is it for today. So I finished and completed everything what I wanted even earlier. I can show you what we will do tomorrow also in addition to the decks, because we have such bulkheads. I already cut them. They are basswood, like 1.5 millimeters thin. So let me move a little model more. So, and we have to plank them also separately and glue before I will start my second layer of planking. And I checked the constructions a few steps forward in instructions, and this is really something necessary to do now. Some of them, this is transom, I believe. Yeah, this is transom. Some of them should be planked from the inside also. So tomorrow we will try them, we will mark them, and if I will have enough time, can start planking them. Because my idea also for tomorrow to scrape decks to make them perfectly flat, perfect surface mark for nails. We can drill it also, and I need to make sample what type of nails I would like to use. And as I said before, I'm still debating if I like and want to use this bamboo, black bamboo toothpicks. They're just dark brown, so we'll see. The idea of darker nails is good, but I need to check how it will look on the sample. And if I will like it, I will apply it for the model. So with this, I believe this is it for today. And thank you so much for coming. A big thank you for supporting my channel. This is thanks to you I can also run and make these live streams from Kyiv. And I'm sorry if I'm delaying, but this is something what it's not depends from me. It's just because of this situation in Ukraine with electricity. And actually we are very lucky in Kyiv. We have it every day, even if it is a few hours, but we have it every day. Some cities have it for a few hours during 2-3 days. So with this, thank you very much for coming, and see you tomorrow. I hope it will be in the usual time, if not maybe 2 hours later, but I hope that I will be able to live stream tomorrow too. Oh, thank you so much for your support. I don't know how to read this. This is just a nickname which gave you YouTube. Earl ID. I don't know how to read this. I'm so sorry that I can't read your name, but thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So with this, have a nice rest of the day, or evening in my case, and see you tomorrow. Bye!